My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
I honestly don't even know what to say. Bro, I honestly don't even know where to start with these suckers at this point. Like, they got, bro, this company got some real nerve. This company has some real gall, some real audacity to be pulling some of the stuff that they've been doing and getting away with it, I might add. It's stuff like this that makes it honestly hard to support Nintendo at times. I know right now suckers is enjoying freaking Metroid Dread. I'm hearing that game is really great. That's a good thing. I was going to get it next month. I'm still most likely getting it next month. I haven't played the game yet, but it's like as soon as these suckers do something right and like actually supply another good game to play on the Switch that's not named Zelda or Smash or Mario, they do something like this. Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack subscription launches October 25th. Cost $49.99. This new tier of Nintendo's online subscription will add Sega Genesis and N64 games.
I would love for this shit to last, so I'll take pictures of my rear end so you won't forget my ass.
So I'm sure you guys have heard, and I didn't even speak on this one, but when Nintendo made the announcement that N64 games and Sega Genesis games will be coming to Switch Online, these suckers also had the nerve to, and are they selling like N64 and Sega Genesis controllers for $50? Bro, they charging $50 for some old trash, probably one of the worst controllers of all time, the N64 controller. If you want to get an N64 controller and use that to play N64 games on your freaking Switch, that'll cost you $50. So that's already at $100 right now if you want to play N64 games on Switch. You including this new subscription pack subscription for $50 a year for that borderline trash Nintendo Switch Online service. You still have a social security number as your name online. Can't change names. Gotta get people's social security number to add them to your list. Can't send messages. No voice chat unless you're a freaking engineer. And these suckers got the nerve to do this, bro. Nintendo revealed pricing details and launch date for its premium tier subscription for Nintendo Switch Online, the service that lets Switch owners play multiplayer games online and offers access to a library of classic NES and Super NES games. The Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, which Nintendo announced in September, will cost $50 for an individual membership and $79.99 for a family membership, which includes 8 accounts for 12 months. Nintendo will launch the service October 25th. So pretty much, if you don't care about N64 games and NES games, then, you know, Switch Online, you can still pay for, you know, the basic tier, which is $20 a year, which, you know, is not a lot of money. Even $50 a year is not a lot of money. But again, you have to take into consideration what you get paying $60 a year on Xbox Live, PSN. You know, we got all these freaking subscription freaking services these days. I don't know how many memberships and subscriptions that you guys are currently subscribed to, but add in all that, this junk starts to add up. So take into account what you getting from, you know, PSN, Xbox Live, Steam, whatever. And then you think of Nintendo Online. This junk is literally, I could make the argument they are a decade behind as far as features go and what you can do on Nintendo Online. I kid you not, Xbox Live on 360 was better than Nintendo Online. I am not kidding you. It actually was better. Okay, so you take that into consideration. Take all the stuff that they've been doing over the months. A Switch OLED. People were asking for a Switch Pro. What does Nintendo do? Here, take the Switch OLED, and we will include an Ethernet port on the dock. I bet you didn't see that one coming. I don't know if there is any gaming fan base that takes it up the ass as much as Nintendo fans do, and they continue to like it and accept it. You suckers literally get finessed day in, day out, year in, year out, month in, month out, whatever you want to call it, and Nintendo does this and they somehow get away with this junk. If this was any other company, say if tomorrow Sony decided to add PlayStation 1 and PS2 games to the PlayStation Store somehow, and they said, by the way, you're now going to have to pay $80 a year for PSN if you want to do that. Suckers would literally be in an outrage. People would be in an outrage. But when it's Nintendo, you hear some murmurs like, bro, what is Nintendo doing? But for the most part, this all gets like, slid in underneath the carpet. And it's like, what power, what good strokes is Nintendo giving their fan base to where they continuously get away with borderline theft? They are literally stealing from people at this point, and they get away with it. All this will be forgotten about on October 18th when Sora drops in Smash Brothers. All of it. All of this will be forgotten about. People are actually going to buy this because there are going to be people out there that want to play N64 and NES games on their Switch. They're going to go out and buy a freaking $50 trash behind chip. One of the worst. I always thought the N64 controller was one of the worst controllers of all time. Buy that freaking boomerang controller for $50 when you could go to a freaking retro store and get one. Of course it's going to be used, but get that junk for dirt cheap. All to play these old ass games, bro. I have no issue with playing classics, playing old games, stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, Metroid Dread is literally like the one thing the Switch has done right in the past several months. If it wasn't for Metroid Dread, what would suckers be what would people be talking about right now with Nintendo? Smash? Animal Crossing? This is ridiculous. This is actually, like I said, I'm hearing great things about Metroid Dread. After I play that and, mess around with Sora in a Smash, again, Bayonetta 3 is cool, is coming. But, bro, did you see that gameplay, dog? Like, frames just dipping everywhere. Like, even when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, I ain't trying to see Breath of the Wild 2 on Switch. Like, some of these games I don't even want dropping on Switch because the Switch is so outdated. And when we ask for a stronger version of the Switch, what do they give us? Here, take the Switch. I swear to God, I'm about to choke these suckers, bro. I swear I'm gonna choke. Until you suckers actually start speaking with your wallets, all of this freaking internet outcry, outrage, this junk don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. Are they still making money off of you? Yes or no? Oh yeah? Shut up, sucker. It's really that simple. It is that simple, bro. There is no way in hell I promise you, if I end up buying this new tier of online subscription from Nintendo to play N64 games and NES games, I want you suckers to hold me accountable. I want y'all to call me the biggest, ashiest, blackest fraud that is walking Earth right now if I ever end up buying this junk. Because if I buy this junk, like I'm a fraud, period. I am an absolute fraud. And I just renewed recently my online subscription. Again, you don't have to buy this subscription. You can still stick with the basic $20 a month, but you can't play N64 and NES games. If you care about playing those games that much, then yeah, you gonna have to pay extra. That is crazy, bro. I really don't understand why they couldn't just add these games to the Nintendo eShop, as they call it, and just, you would think like you would just, like any other company would just do it like that. They just add the games to the store. You buy it or you don't. Hey, we also got a controller, N64 controller, if you wanted to play that. $50, but still got that. Got a Sega Genesis controller. No. Nintendo makes this junk a whole expansion pack. Like this is some freaking Nintendo Switch Online DLC or something. Metroid Dread better be worth it all, Switch fans. That's all I'm saying.